Fight the bite. A local exterminator joins us with advice on getting rid of summer pests. And we're days away from Father's Day, so if you're still looking for some ideas, Lori Ann from Verizon is here with some suggestions, plus a unique summer camp for pet lovers. Mid-morning starts now.
WCBI's Mid-Morning with Aundrea, breaking away from your everyday.
Good morning, everyone. It is already hot outside. While we long for summer, with those longer days come pests. In fact, many Mississippians are worried this season about mosquito-borne viruses. Several local people have tested positive for the Zika virus. Mississippi Health Department experts are quick to say these people traveled out of the country and were infected there. But it does raise the question, how do we protect ourselves this summer from those unwanted pests? Nathan Sprouse is with Bugs Be Gone in Columbus, and he joins me here at the table this morning. Nathan, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
I imagine this time of the year is when you're getting a lot of phone calls and a lot of inquiries about creepy crawlies in the house.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's start with the mosquito, because as I understand it, you and I chatting before we came on, you've had a lot of people calling about ways to keep mosquitoes away.
Absolutely. The interest has been rising, definitely.
Because of the Zika virus.
Absolutely. It's coming in. The concern has grown, and they are calling, wanting us to come help them.
One of the things that you're doing also is sort of educating them about how Zika got here and how it is actually transmitted, aren't you?
It is, yes. It originated in South America, and through travel and through the mosquito bites, the blood circulates through their system, and then when they bite somebody else, that's how it gets to them, and it's just one thing after another.
And quite naturally, when we hear about the cases, not just in Mississippi, but some right here in our area, the concern goes up. So let's talk about some things to do to, first of all, keep the mosquitoes away. We hear all the time about the standing water and, different sprays. So what do you say?
You need to, anything that would raise where they could raise, like such as standing water, anywhere that a mosquito can get, and they can lay eggs, and then they can, come out, and then just such as, stuff like that. You really need to cut down on your, like, standing water, wheelbarrows standing up, trash cans where rain has, the water's got in there, stuff like that. You really need to make it good.
Obviously, when you're outside, there are mosquito sprays for your skin. Is there anything I can spray just in the house to help with mosquitoes, or that?
You generally want to stay away from in the house, spraying in the house. Your regular mosquito repellents for your skin on the outside, off, stuff like that. It really is good. But as far as spraying inside, you could use some scented candles with stuff for outside. Use it on the inside as well. Okay. There are lots of other pests that we worry about and we're fighting during the summer.
What are some of the top ones people are seeing in their homes?
Well, in their homes, especially right now, spiders, roaches, ants, all. When it's getting so hot and so dry, they're coming in, looking, they're hunting water.
And they're looking for dark spaces, you say?
Absolutely.
All right, particularly you say spiders. So what do I do to help keep those things, or is it even possible to, you feel like you can, bind up every little crevice, but...
Right. As far as spiders go, the clutter, cutting down on it, any clutter, remove it, keeping a good clean home. But even still, in your attics and stuff like that, places where they can get, where you don't see and you don't commonly go, they can definitely get there. And, when they come out, and then they're hunting ready to bite you.
Nothing bothers a homeowner more than a roach problem, right?
Absolutely.
What do you do about roaches?
Roaches, we go inside. We treat the inside and the outside of the home. There are actually different kinds of roaches. That with those different kinds, we use different techniques. Professional techniques to get rid of them the most effectively.
Something that can become quite expensive for a homeowner and cause damage is the termite. There's not really anything I can do as a homeowner for a termite. Got to call professionals for that, right?
We just go ahead, and if you have any kind of problem, give us a call.
Okay, so you need an exterminator for that.
You need an exterminator. That the termite, before you know it, your house will be on the ground. They're going to eat you. They're going to eat it alive.
And this obviously is something that happens over time, so as soon as you detect it, you need to call a professional.
You need to call ASAP.
Okay.
And as far as that, any kind of pest, as far as that goes, just call a professional. It makes your life so much easier, and that's why we're here.
You mentioned ants also, but a lot of people may, and particularly people with pets, may have a problem with ticks. So what do we do for the tick problem?
The tick problem in your yard, around areas where the pine trees, what a professional would do would be to do an outside around in the yard treatment.
Okay.
And that's what we would do.
Okay.
You know, for a tick.
All right. I see a lot of people in my neighborhood and other neighborhoods trying to treat those ant hills that are popping up. What are some things I can do? I can go buy and do for myself for those ant hills.
Well, there is stuff on the market which, you know, being the company, we're licensed. We can get stronger, better working chemicals and things that we use. And when the time comes for the fire ants, we treat them and then wipe them out in the yard.
All right.
And we give coverage for a year.
Well, Nathan, you no doubt are going to have a very busy summer. It's getting hotter, and the pests are trying to come in out of the hot and into some cool, dark places.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for the advice. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. All right, since we are on the topic of keeping our homes and our families safe, here is another reminder. It's important to put fresh batteries in your smoke alarm, but that's not the only step that should be taken to keep your family safe. Take a look.
Just put it right in the corner.
With the help of Chief Mark Stowe and the Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania Fire Department, we wanted to show what happens in a house with a working smoke alarm.
Right now, the smoke is starting to roll upstairs.
We set this chair on fire. It's easy to see the flames, the smoke, and the alarm going off.
The difference between life and death in a fire, does it come down to
Working smoke alarms. Absolutely.
Working alarms?
But there's something about smoke alarms you may not know.
Just because there's a smoke alarm on the wall doesn't mean it's going to go off if it's not maintained.
And he's not talking about fresh batteries. According to a survey by the National Fire Protection Association, 9 out of 10 consumers are unaware they need to replace their smoke alarms every 10 years. We found this 20-year-old smoke alarm in the home of Patty Frederick.
We check it every year to make sure that the battery's okay. I wasn't aware that it could possibly malfunction.
After 10 years, the sensors in smoke alarms can start to fail.
So if you have old smoke alarms in your house,
They may not work.
You can find the age of your alarms by checking the date they were manufactured on the back. Experts recommend replacing old alarms with new smoke alarms that come with 10-year batteries. They will chirp when the entire unit needs to be replaced. Susan Copen for CBS News, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.
All right, stay with us. Lori Ann has some great suggestions for all the dads on your list. It's almost Father's Day. Mid-morning, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Finding the perfect gift to show Dad just how much you appreciate him does not have to start at the sock and tie table at the department store. You might consider catering to Dad's high-tech side this Father's Day. Lori Ann Singleton from Verizon is joining us with the latest waterproof fitness accessories and gadgets that are perfect for Dad's summertime activities. Lori Ann, good to have you back.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
I am very excited. You have got some fancy, cool toys at
I
this
do.
table today.
So Father's Day is Sunday,
It
so
is.
it's the week of shopping, right? So everything I'm going to show you today is waterproof, which is awesome because, you know, summer, it's Father's Day, it's summer, but it's lake, pool, beach, river, pond.
Yeah.
We're always around the water.
Right.
So everything I'm going to show you is waterproof, so that's important.
All right, well, this is Verizon, and the first thing you think about in Verizon and any cell phone company is a phone. There cannot possibly be a waterproof phone.
There is. Samsung did it. It's the S7. It's really cool.
Okay.
And you've seen the commercials where the guy's pouring the champagne on them. So I just want to show you how really cool it is. It goes even a step further. It's completely submergible.
Okay.
So it's the S7. It comes in different colors.
We've got a bowl
Yes.
of water here,
Yes.
everybody. There is water.
So we're going to call it
You've dropped the phone in
in
the
the water. Yes, we're going to call
You're at the pool,
it.
you're at the water park,
Yes.
you're at the beach.
Yes. In the lake, you might not find your phone, but at the pool, for sure, you're going to find it.
All right, so you're going to...
So, y'all hear it?
Do you hear that? Do they hear that back there? It's ringing.
The phone is ringing, and you can
Wow.
answer it.
Let me answer it. Let
Yep.
me just see.
Okay. Answer.
It's saying call your dad.
You swipe it.
Oh, see, I don't have this phone. Okay, there it is.
Hello?
She's here.
Yes.
Lori Ann is here. This phone is working perfect.
Absolutely. So you just wipe it off, and it's good to go. It's completely submergible. It's the first phone like that.
Well, and for I have to ask you this because there are obviously a lot of people who don't have a phone that's waterproof. But what do I do if I drop my old phone there? Is there anything I can do immediately that's going to save it? You know, we've all heard about the rice.
There's
and all that.
There's tricks and on. We'll just leave that in there. It's completely fine.
Okay.
The tricks sometimes work, but usually when the water hits your phone, it's a pretty done deal.
See, if I had this phone, when my screen starts getting yucky looking, I'll start putting it under the faucet to wash it off.
Exactly.
It's not going to hurt
Clean it up.
Well, I love that. The
Yes.
first ever
Waterproof
phone.
phone. Yes,
I love that.
yes, yes.
All right, so tell us about this little contraption
All
here.
right,
which
this is the
really-
Samsung Gear VR, and so it works with any of the Samsung Galaxy phones, but this is specifically, it goes in like this, and it holds, I'll put it in there, so my phone's wet, but it goes in there.
All right.
Then these go on, and it's virtual reality, so everything's 3D. So your Netflix you can watch on here.
Wow.
There's movies, there's games. It's just amazing. And some of the games and movies you buy, but some things are loaded on it. And so like there's a roller coaster ride, and it literally will take your stomach. You feel like you are on the roller coaster. It's crazy.
I
And
would suggest that you use this at home. You want to be like out in
yeah,
public.
you
with
want to
these
be on the couch. You want to be
Yes.
definitely at home. But it's neat. So like wherever you turn your head, you see. Like if you're on the roller coaster ride, you can turn. You can see who's sitting beside you, who's sitting behind you. It's 3D. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing. And right now, if you get a Samsung phone, these are free.
This is a cool gift for
Yes.
a high-tech dad.
So
for
get him the
sure.
waterproof phone, and then you get those free. So
Especially
you
for
get
the dads that like to game. This will be a cool,
Yes.
very cool
Yes.
little toy.
It's awesome.
All right, so the other thing that's really kind of all the rage right now is fitness, and everybody has a Fitbit.
Everybody has a Fitbit. This is the latest and greatest Fitbit. It's the Fitbit Blaze. It looks more like a watch. You can see there. So that's kind of the trendy thing now. Everybody wants the smart watches.
Right.
So this Fitbit Blaze, it does the pulse, it does your steps, you can log your food, it tells you how many calories you've burnt. It's awesome.
And it, too, is waterproof.
It is definitely waterproof. Yes.
Wow, absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. It's
All right.
amazing. So
Well, okay,
great
what's
gifts.
this you have there? This is something that will actually float in the pool
Yes,
with you.
I bought this when I was so excited. It's little, but it sounds great. It's a speaker, and it floats. So when you're at the pool, you can float it right there beside you. It's awesome.
You in the inner tube, and there
And
you
there
go.
your
You got your
speaker.
speaker. All right,
Yes.
we've got some other great, cool, waterproof gifts coming up for Dad. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with our good friend Lorianne from Verizon, looking at some high-tech and waterproof gifts for Dad this Father's Day. I want to go back to the phone really quickly because I'm obsessed with it already. But the other thing you told me about it is, you know, underwater, the camera also works. Like if you're underwater, let's say you go, I don't know, scuba diving or something.
Or you're in the pool.
Or you're in the pool, you can use your camera and the
video.
Video, all of it works underwater. So
yes.
not only does it just not malfunction, it like fully
Fully
functions
yes,
under
and the
the water.
speaker works, too.
And the speaker, so I like that. Cool, very cool. All right, so let's go. Here's another speaker. Tell us about this one.
All right, so that's the UE Mega Boom. So it's the 360 surround sound. It's also just not just dust proof and splash proof, but it can also be submerged. Now this one doesn't want to just stay in the water.
All right, it wasn't made for the
It wasn't
water.
made for the
Okay.
water, but it will be submerged and come out and still work fine. It's
Okay.
a great for the pool, for the beach, camping, whatever for the summer.
All right,
it's a good
and
one.
just like any other speaker or any of these accessories, they just have to be plugged
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one charges in 2.5 hours and gives you 20 hours of music time.
Ooh,
It's pretty
nice.
awesome, and it sounds amazing. and you
right.
can hook two of them together through Bluetooth and kind of give you that whole surround sound.
So you've got a cool pool party, and don't worry about people cannonballing and messing up your
No,
speakers.
it's good to go.
All right,
Good to go.
Nice. Okay, what is this we have here in the
All right,
middle?
that's
It's
the
a design.
LG
Okay.
Urbane watch. And so, you know, I talked about everybody wants the smart watch. So that's really an awesome one for Father's Day. It looks good. It's very manly. It, too, is waterproof. It's awesome. So you can get your text, your calendar, keep up with everything that's important to you right there on your wrist, and you don't have to have your phone.
Is it? And I always ask this about smart watches. Can you talk? Is there-
Yes, you can use the OK Google app and speak to it, so you can send text, surf the web, do all
Okay.
things through voice.
All right. Is that what you're wearing?
No, I've got the Samsung Gear S2.
See, there's so many.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's so many, and they all are compatible with most of the phones.
Now,
so.
do these? I mean, although this one's very manly, it's
Isn't
a
that-
manly color. Do they come in different colors?
That one comes in just two specific colors. Now, the smaller ones that for the guys and the girls, you can get different color, straps for them.
Okay. All right, here's another one that we've had this one before, but these are very popular, and everybody, you know, we're all photographers these days, videographers these days.
So the GoPro camera is a great go-to for Father's Day. It too is waterproof. You can take it wherever you want, and it's just going to be an awesome. It's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so you can immediately share everything that you video or can't take pictures of, and it's just a great Father's Day gift. That's that gift that people probably wouldn't buy themselves, but they would love for someone to give them.
Is this something that's like mountable if I want to
yes,
mount it?
Yes, you can buy all different mounts for it, for your kayak, for your bike, for your dog's collar, anything that you want to do, there's mounts for it, yes.
All right, so all of these things are really cool gifts for the high-tech dad, and the great thing about it is that they're all waterproof. Do you see all of this sort of communication technology now moving toward waterproof? Because we want to have our phones and our speakers and our everything everywhere we go.
Yes, I see more of the speakers that come out and launch are waterproof. They used to just be splash proof, but now they're waterproof. So I'm seeing that as a trend for sure. They've got to be available and ready for us to use in every aspect of our life.
All right, all very good suggestions. We appreciate you as always,
Thank you.
Lori.
Happy Father's Day to the dads.
That's right, all the dads. Happy Father's Day. Now, this is just an FYI and a few more suggestions in case none of this works for you. I can't see why it wouldn't, but according to the National Retail Federation, consumers are expected to spend $14.3 billion on Father's Day this year. It sounds like a lot of you will be splurging on Dad, but just in case you waited until the last minute, we have a few little ideas from Nerd Wallet to save you. Take a look at this list. Get Dad a gift card. It may seem like it's the easy way out, but he will appreciate it, especially if you pick a store or a restaurant that he really, really loves. Number 2, a day together. Give Dad an experience instead of a present, and then you pick up the tab on the experience with your day out. Now, this one I really, really like. A service. Give Dad a break from mowing the lawn, from washing the car, or finishing that home improvement project. You do it, or better yet, hire someone else to do it, but it's a gift for Dad. And finally, a download. Give Dad some music for his smartphone, some new books for his e-reader, or some fresh apps for his tablets. Just some other suggestions for you for Father's Day. Now, when we come back, a couple of stories to lighten your heart. Mid-morning, we'll be right back.